Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the farmstead. Today's video is one like I've never done before. And as we get ready to move over here, there's some old stuff that I would like to use as wall art. Part of me says leave it like it is, that way it's got that old patina, but then part of me says to try to refurbish it to some extent. So I got three pieces that I want you to look at, to just offer me your advice, your thoughts, and leave me a comment. So let's go look at the first one. This first one is an old scale, wall hanging scale, and they used it to, well, I don't know what they used it for. We currently use it to hang a deer on, see how much the deer weighs, as long as it's less than 100 pounds. Because you know, our deer in South Georgia are not that big. The average deer. There are some big ones if you're on private land and you know can let your deer grow for 4 or 5 years old. But you know you can hang the meat after skinning just to see what your finished weight is. But this one weighs up to 100 pounds. Obviously it needs adjusting because the scale is at probably two pounds right now, so it needs adjusting. I did look online for these, and they can be bought anywhere from $25 in that shape up to $80. And I have seen some people refinish those. So here's my question: do I or don't I? And then what kind of grinding stone, sandpaper, or whatever do I need to get all that rust off? So that's item number one. Let's go look at item number two. Okay, the second one is an old-fashioned corn sheller. And what this does, it mounts on a wooden box, and I'll show you that on the back side. But there's nothing special about these. They're a dime a dozen in this part of the country. Even looking on the internet, they're a dime a dozen. So my question is do I or don't I? It's not like I don't think I'd ever use it, but again, for art or sentimental reasons, do I or do I not try to clean this thing up and dress it up just for sentimental reasons? So I done some research, and honestly, when I was doing it, I didn't even think about the age, looking to try to figure out how old it is. But this says Black Hawk. I forgot what those two say, but then it says Clarksville, Tennessee, USA made. On the front side, the model number is 1909A is the model number. And here's where you just put bolts or whatever to the box you've got it mounted to, and it just slips on the side of it, and you drop the ear of corn. Drop the ear of corn in it right here. Corn comes out the bottom, and supposedly the cob gets kicked out this side right here, and then you've got shelled corn to feed your pigs, or you know, grind it up to feed your chickens, or make cornmeal, whatever you want to do with it. But that's my question: is do I refinish it or just leave it as it is? And the last thing is this pipe wrench. Don't see any names on it that I could tell. You know, I've just brushed all the rust and crust off with my fingers. You can still see the cobwebs on it right there. So I didn't see any names to it. Don't know what brand it is unless there's something under the shank here. I have not pulled it all the way out. But this thing is still adjustable. It still works. So again, this could be a working tool. But with the age and the sentimental value, it's not something I want to use and then take a chance on breaking. You know, I want to pass this down to my grandkids and say, so they could say, well, not just my grandfather had this, but it would be their great grandfather owned this wrench. So then the question becomes, do I or don't I? Y'all leave me your thoughts. What should I do with each of these? Refurbish them all, leave them all as is, leave one or two as is, and refurbish a third one? You know, just tell me what you think. I've actually got some more stuff that I want to do in the future as well. And see, we've got an old axe head here, got an old ball peen hammer head there. You know, don't know how old those are. Again, you know, it's more sentimental stuff. Two things to go over the cow's neck to keep them from jumping the fence. You know, so this here actually come out of the church that Jackie and I got married out of. It come off the stairwell when they tore that church down. We kept that along with a few other things, but so I'm gonna redo that, and hopefully, if it ain't nothing but a corner post to the mailbox, you know, we'll put that back in use. See, there's looks like an old railroad spike, an old chisel, just if I, you know, old rasp there. You know, if I just walk around this building, there is piles of old stuff laying around. I know Scott from Heritage Farms, Texas, redid his fuel tank, and that would be in my plans too. Except I don't have a tractor, so I don't need a fuel tank right now. So there will be no hurry on that. Again, the focus of this video was those three pieces. You can see two of them there. The other one's hanging up over in the other barn. So again, what should I do with these three tools? I didn't even think. Look at this old pitchfork right here. There's no telling how old. That thing has been hanging there for, Lord, Jackie and I have been married for 36 years. And I want to say that thing has been hanging there for 30, let me back up, we can get that it's been hanging there for 36 years. So some of this stuff is old. The other piece here is the old top of a pitcher pumped old shallow wells. Like I say, there's plenty of stuff. Just give me your thoughts on those three pieces that I talked about. I'm awaiting your answers, so until I get those, y'all take care. God bless.